it's Vicky. Oops. I am taking off this nail polish here. So I thought, why not come on and chat a little bit and tell you how I've been. I'm very interested in knowing how you've been. Spring, summer, fall. It's been a while since I've truly been able to connect. Just partly from having long COVID, what I believe is long COVID, and just events going on. My father passed away, which was hard. Then about the time I got back from home from that, my long COVID, what I think was long COVID, gratitude that it led up. That the Lord had mercy on me and gave me an ability to cope with my pain by staying busy. And my degree of busy, it's not quite the same as, someone who's healthy. I don't think of myself as completely unhealthy. I'm healthy in terms of where I'm at in my illness, because it could be so much worse. I'm at my baseline. I think that's what I'm trying to say. And I think it's a new baseline that's a little bit higher than where I was before, which really tells me that when I'm not doing super good, it's not because I can't ever get better, but that something is causing me to be held back from that. So I realize that now. That doesn't mean I'm not going to fall back into a extra rough patch. I mean, I wouldn't say that I'm doing phenomenal, but I'm definitely able to, my energy's lasting a little longer, and I'm staying focused because I'm just trying to stay super busy. I wouldn't say super focused because I'm still, stopping one job before it's done, moving on to another one, and kind of make my rounds and then back to where I left off. That's just me. I don't know if it's just the normal busyness and interruptions of life and the flow of things, or if it's my ADD acting up. And definitely anxiety sets my ADD to be worse on any given day. I think it would be like that for anybody. And if it's enough, if what's happening in my life and around the world is enough to activate my ADD like that, I'm pretty sure it's active enough to set off my Sjogrens. I had labs done recently, which a lot of them were good. Some of them were out of the range, out of normal range. My B12 was extremely high, but I've been taking B12 supplements. And so I stopped it was like toxicity high. And so I stopped the B12 for a good 6 months. And my most recent labs last month showed that it's back to normal. So I don't know if now I should start taking B12 again. My guess is that no. Well, my educated self-intuition says no, because I'm doing better energy-wise, but I'm also using my energy more wisely, and most people know to do that, and I do too. And I wouldn't say that I wasn't using it wisely, my energy. Because I had long COVID. It didn't matter what I did. I couldn't complete anything. I might get something started, and after 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I'd be right back sitting down or laying down. And that's that is Sjogren's fatigue, lupus fatigue. Many autoimmune disease stuff comes with fatigue. And honestly, I think it's a lot of that is related to gut issues and related to our cells not being able to take up what they need in order to have energy, and our neurological issues. You know, the nerves aren't able to transmit as much of what they need, the signals. And then when we're so fatigued and in bed a lot or laying on the couch, we're not able to go walking. And even with a walker, our muscles atrophy. They just break down so fast. They start to break down, and then we're weaker. And not having as much muscle means not having as much energy, because there's these cells within our muscle cells that are called mitochondria, and they're the powerhouses. They're the ones that produce the energy for the muscle to use. So less muscle, less energy. Less mitochondria, less energy. So it's just really important to build muscle if we can. If that means letting my house be dirty because I run out of energy, because I've been muscle building stuff, exercise, well, my body's important. That means my house has to stay the way it is, unless, my husband can pick up the slack. I wouldn't say that at this point I can't afford somebody to come in once a week or maybe once every 2 weeks. I would have to give up other things that are really important to me. So, it's also important to me to have a clean environment. But in the long haul, the long range perspective, if I exercise my muscles, they'll get stronger. Pending that nothing's going to happen to make it worse, to dump me down and make more pain and more difficulty, which can happen. Because Sjogren's is unpredictable. Lupus is unpredictable. And I have both, along with a host of other things that come along with my Sjogren's and lupus. And in my next video, I want to talk about what I truly believe caused my Sjogren's. And it started way back in childhood. Now that I understand so much more, I'm done. I got it off. Now I have to go wash them. Anyway, I love you guys. I hope that you're going into fall feeling well. I really hope and pray that you've got a plan with your provider, with your family, and with yourself for how to prevent things from escalating even worse, if that's possible. I love you guys. Happy fall.